All right, let's try this again, shall we? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a long time coming. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. Anyways, so it has been a very long time. I know it, you know it, we all know it, and I want to apologize for it, but I decided to jump on here really quickly and kind of do like an update video. I've been getting a lot of messages, DMs, comments on Instagram in regards to doing an update video. It's been a minute, probably like a year since I last did a video up here on YouTube, and I'm not gonna make any type of excuses, say that I'm busy, say this and that. It's just, but I'm not here to make excuses. I'm not a person that likes to make excuses. I haven't been here, and that's just what it is, and I'm here to do an update video for you guys. So a lot has changed in my life. I don't know if you guys can tell from Instagram and stuff, but a lot has changed. So let me get started. If you're new here, welcome. But if you are not new here, and if you can tell, I'm in a different environment. Let me kind of, that's not a baby pen, by the way. It's for my dog, it's playpen. But anyways, I'm in a new apartment. Last year I lived with my boyfriend at the time, henceforth at the time. So I am newly single. I was with my ex for 5 years, and we moved in together for the first time in 2018. I think July of 2018. And it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. It wasn't for me anymore, and I knew that deep down in my soul. You know how you're with somebody for a long time and you try to make it work because obviously you're with this person and you've invested so much time. And so that's what it was. That's what I was trying to do, and I realized eventually that he's just not the person for me. That's not to say that he's a bad person, but he's not the person that is meant for me and my daughter and to be in our lives, and I wish him nothing but the best. And yeah, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I feel like people remain in relationships just because they're comfortable, or because they're scared of change, or because they're scared they're not going to find anybody else. And you see a lot of relationships like that, and I always used to think there's got to be more. There's got to be more, and I know there is more to life, to love, and you can't just settle for something just because you're scared. Like, no, the only thing constant in life is change. And change happens, and yeah, it can be lonely when you just got out of a relationship that you've been in for 5 years, but you'll adjust. Things get better, and it is what it is. And so here I am. I am single. I've been single for about 6 months now. Since the end of July is when I moved out, and now it's just me and Ariana in our apartment, and I love it. I have to tell you, I love my place. It's coming together so nicely. I love the way it looks. It's just comfy. I love the feel of it, and I just feel at peace. I'm so happy. My daughter's happy, and it's just a good vibe, and I'm very blessed to be able to do this on my own, being a single mom. But now, what, 12-year-old? She's 12. She turned 12 on the 29th of January. And I'm just very blessed, and I'm very thankful for it. And one day, maybe I'll give you guys like a little apartment tour. But as of right now, it's my space, and I absolutely love it. And I'm so thankful every day for it. It's a pretty penny. It is a pretty penny. I pay about, altogether, because I think it's valley trash, water, and then my rent that's in it, I pay about $1,500 a month for this place. It ain't no joke out here in these streets. It's crazy, but I am very thankful and blessed that I have an amazing career in which I am able to afford this and put a roof over my daughter's head and my dog's head. Because if you guys don't know, I have a new puppy. He's a little Yorkie. We've had him now for almost a year. My mom got him last year for Ariana for Easter, so we've had him since he was like a little baby. And if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you probably should, I'll leave the link right here. But anyways, he is cute. He's a little pain in the butt. He's a boy, and so he is nuts. But he's about to be a year at the end of February, so he's kind of getting a little bit better. But it's just me, Adi, and his name is Bear, and he's super cute. And maybe I'll get him in a little bit so he can make a little guest appearance. But yeah, so it's just us. Let's see what is new. So if you guys are new here, I am a registered nurse, and if you're not, then you know that I am an RN. I've been an RN. I think I graduated end of 2017. I took my NCLEX in May of 2018, and then I didn't start working until September of 2018. So I've been a nurse now for about a year and some change, and it's been great. I work on the critical care floor. I'm a PCU nurse, and I am a night shift nurse at that. So I work nights. I work in the critical care department on the PCU floor, and I've been working at my facility for 3 years. I was there originally as a tech, and then once I became a nurse, you know, I was trying to find my way in what I wanted to do, and then finally realized that that's what I wanted to do, be a critical care nurse. And so I started on my floor. So I love my job. I love my people. I love the facility. I love doing what I do. I absolutely love it. And I think that I am a very good nurse. Do I think that I know a bunch of stuff after a year? I think I'm comfortable in my trade enough to kind of know things. But obviously there's so much more that I have to learn. You know, nursing and medical field in general is always changing and developing. And I have a lot to learn. But I think so far, for being on the PCU floor and the things that we get, I think that I'm good at what I do right now, and I feel comfortable at doing what I do. We work a lot with people, you know, critical, not so much critical, but people who are sick but not so sick that they need to be in ICU. So we get a lot of cardiac patients. We get a lot of patients that are on drips, heparin, cardizem, amio, nitro. We get post-op patients. We just get all different types of patients, and it's very good. We get med-surg patients, you know, stroke patients, and it's just a very good learning experience. At this point in my career, I feel like I've been at my facility for a good enough time, and I think it's time for a change, and it's time for me to kind of grow in my field and grow in my practice. And so yeah, let me tell you a little story. So obviously this year I decided that I wanted to kind of go PRN somewhere, keep my full-time job, but then be PRN somewhere else, just kind of get my feet wet and kind of see what's out there and maybe what other departments I wanted to be in. So I was applying for float positions in different hospitals. One of them didn't take me, and then one actually had called me back. And so they were like, oh, I see you applied for this float position, blah, blah, blah. And I think it was like a float pool for like med-surg or something like that. And he was asking me how long I've been a nurse. And he said, I don't qualify because I guess you need to be a nurse for 2 years in order to be considered for that position. So I was kind of confused, because I was like, well, why would I need to be a nurse for 2 years if I work on the critical care floor? I'm a PCU nurse. And I think that kind of, you know, gives me enough knowledge to kind of be a float nurse for med-surg. And he was like, oh, well, that's just what they need. And I was like, fine. And so then I was like, wow, you know, I would have applied for the ICU because I've been thinking a lot, like, what I want to do eventually. And I was thinking, you know what, well, I think I would want to go into the ICU. And I didn't know if I would want to go into the ICU where I work, because I feel like going to a major hospital, you just see you see more things and you learn so much more, as opposed to the hospital that I'm in right now. And I just kind of wanted to go somewhere big. If I was going to be in the ICU, I didn't want to remain stagnant in my hospital like some people are. And, you know, if you want to be stagnant, that's fine. That's your thing, whatever. But I didn't want to, especially being a new nurse. I want to learn and absorb as much as I can. And so I let the recruiter know that called me for the job. I was like, well, I would have applied for the ICU, but, you know, I figured, you know, you would already need to have ICU experience in order to apply for that job. And he was like, well, the manager, she actually likes to cross-train PCU and ICU nurses, and they had just put up a position literally the day before he called me. And he was like, would you be interested in that? And I was like, absolutely, I would be interested in that. Being cross-trained in a major hospital for ICU, abso-freaking-lutely. So he set me up with an interview. I went on the interview. I really liked the manager and the director. They were awesome. They let me tour, you know, the ICU and the PCU floor. I loved it. It is a major hospital. Well, lo and behold, God is amazing. And I truly think it was God who did this, because I was like, what the heck? He's amazing. But yeah, I was offered the job, and it is a full-time position. So it's a full-time night position, being trained in the ICU, PCU, so it's cross-training. And she said that mainly I would be an ICU nurse, so it'd be 12 weeks of training. And he asked me if I was interested, and I said yes. I did not intend to leave my facility at all right now. I love, you know, where I work and the people that I work with, and that's the saddest part, that I would have to leave them, but I am going to stay there PRN. I start my new job on the 17th, and I have a week of like hospital orientation, and then after that we'll figure out the schedule as to me training on nights. So it is a night position, and I will be staying on nights for a while. I'm not a day shift person. I don't like day shift. I don't like waking up early. I don't like any of that type of stuff. I'm truly a night shift person. Like, I'll be home, I don't go to sleep till like 2 in the morning, and then I wake up at like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, it's horrible, but that's just how I am. I've always been like that. Like, I'm a night shift person, so I like my night shift. Plus, I get more money on night shift, so I do not mind it. But once Ariana, you know, is a little bit older, and it's weird for her to go stay at my mom's and sleep in my mom's bed with her, then eventually I will go to day shift. But anyway, so I start my new job on the 17th of February. So right now it's about 2 weeks. I let my manager know last week that I would be leaving. There was a little bit of difficulty with it just because of the fact that since I am a new nurse, I had to sign a contract with the hospital that I'm at. So it's a 2-year contract, and my contract doesn't end until the end of this year. And I figured, because I am still going to stay PRN at my hospital, that it would be fine. But I guess you need to be in a full-time position in order for them to accept, you know, like payment for what they paid for you to train and stuff. So I was talking to HR, and they were low-key trying to play me, talk about that I would need to pay it in full before I leave. And I'm like, there's no way I can pay that in full. Because I think I owe about like $5,000 because my contract is done at the end of the year. And you know, I just think it was a move where they try and get you to stay or blah, blah, blah. And it was just not happening. So, but we got it all squared away. So I will be PRN at my job now, and I will be working full time at my new job. And so I'm super excited. God is amazing. And I can't believe, I really, truly think it was God. Like, I didn't even know about that. And if I wouldn't have said anything, like, I would have never known about the position. This is a major hospital, and I'm gonna learn so much, and I'm just so super excited about it, and I'm just really, really blessed. So yeah. So let's see what else is new. So I will be starting my bachelor's tomorrow, actually, February 1st. I am going to WGU, so Western Governors, and it's all online. If you guys haven't heard of it, you should look it up. But it's a really good school. It's accredited. It's the cheapest school out of all the schools, and what I really liked about it is that you can kind of work at your own pace, and you can finish in 6 months time if you really like buckle down and get to it. So that's what I really like about that. So I will be starting tomorrow. I can register for my classes, I think tonight at like 12 o'clock at night or whatever. So I'm going to try and get a jump start on it. Obviously, my ideal goal would be to finish it in 6 months, but I can't say that I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm going to work very hard to try and do that. But the max is a year that I would want to be doing my bachelor's. So by February of next year, I would be completely done, or I would want to be completely done, because you pay for it in terms, and each term is 6 months. So I wouldn't want to pay for any other terms longer than that. I think it's $4,000 each term. So it'd be in total, if you go for a year, it'd be a total of what, $8,000. But my goal would be to finish it in 6 months. Like, that's my goal. But if not, a year tops, and to be done and graduate with my bachelor's. So I'm really excited about it. It's been a minute since I've been in school, about 2 years now, but I think it's time to kind of, you know, do my thing and get my bachelor's and move forward, because eventually I do want to get my master's. So that is the goal. But I'm excited about that, and it's all online. So, you know, I'm excited about it. What else is new? I think that's really all that's new in my life. I don't do much. It's 2020. It's insane, but I'm super excited for it. It's going to be an amazing year. It's already starting as an amazing year, and I'm just putting positive vibes out there and affirming what I want for my life, and just kind of write down my goals and all that type of stuff. It is my last year in my 20s. If you guys don't know, my birthday was in November. November 6th is my birthday, and I am 29 now. So yeah, I'm an old woman. I'll be 30 soon, and I can't even believe it. But it's my last year in my 20s, and it's 2020, and it's just gonna be great. My major goals for this year are basically, you know, just working on myself and being a better person and just growing mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, just all around being a better person, just finding myself. I think at this point in my life, it feels good to kind of be alone and single. I've been with somebody for last 5 years, damn near all of my 20s. And before that, I wasn't single for long. So I think this is just the time in my life in which I need to be single and need to do my own thing. And so my goals this year is just to grow and just to be a better person, try to be a better person, because we can always try and be a better person, a better version of ourselves. I want to obviously go to school, so that's happening. I wanted to grow in my career, and obviously that's happening. I want to travel. I want to go places with my daughter, and I want to go and see new things and do new things and try new things. And so those are major goals for me. Like, I'm having fun. I'm going out with my people and having fun and meeting new people and going to clubs and doing all my things, all that type of stuff. So I think it's just a time, and I'm just enjoying it. Enjoying sitting down on my couch, watching TV, watching movies, watching Disney Plus, chilling with my kid. I'm just enjoying it. So yeah, that is pretty much my life update. I don't know what else there is to tell you guys, I hope 2020 is amazing for all of you guys. I hope that you guys get everything that you want. Definitely put it out into the universe, the law of attraction, write down your goals, and just work hard every day towards it. Have that boss mentality, because hello, why would you not? We're all strong, independent people here, and there is no shame in that. So just do your thing, of course. Another major goal of mine this year is to buy a house. That is a goal before I turn 30. I want to buy my first home, just because apartment living, there's nothing wrong with it, but especially me being single, there's nothing wrong with apartment living, but I want a place of my own where I can do my own shit. Me and Ariana are so loud. I tell you, I be thinking they're gonna kick us out one day because we're so freaking loud. It's ridiculous. Puerto Ricans, of course, but I just want my own place, my own space. And if I can, where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm just putting it out into the universe that I will buy my first home. God is amazing. God is good. And he never puts anything in your way that you cannot handle. And I know that good things are going to happen. So yeah. As far as for my 30th, I intend to have a major party this year for my 30th birthday. I plan to throw a freaking bash, rent an Airbnb and have a bash, food, DJ, photographer, videographer, fun ass shit, because it's my 30th birthday, but that's not until November. But you can never start too early with planning. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see. I'm gonna try my best to be more consistent, but I have been kind of filming days in my lives when I work, so maybe I'll upload those if you guys want to see it. And any other little thing that you guys want to see, I will try my best to upload. I really appreciate you guys. I got some followers that are ride or die for real, and I love you guys so much. And I'm sorry if I let you down by not posting. I'm just not that person, to be posting on IG and all this stuff and YouTube and all this stuff. I don't know if it's just because I'm old or what, but I'm just not that type of person. But I do need to be more consistent, because I know that there are people here that like me for some odd reason. And it's not fair to you guys. So I will definitely try my best, but I cannot make any promises, especially now since I'm starting a new job and I'm about to start school. But I will definitely try my best. Let me know anything you guys want to see. I really appreciate, I truly appreciate the love that each one of you have for me, and for just showing not only myself but my daughter love and respect. It's just amazing. And I wish you all nothing but the best in 2020, for real. And if you guys ever need anything, you can write me. I will answer back on Snapchat, Instagram. And if you guys ever need anything, just let me know. I'm here to help if you need it. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I love you all so much.